With DC bringing Vertigo back next year, I'm revisiting some past series. This time around, I'm taking a look at Scalped. To be honest, as I do this review, I'm trying not to just say a bunch of platitudes about Scalped because it's easily one of my favorite comic books of all time, and revisiting it only solidified that stance even further. The story follows Dash Badhorse, who has returned home to the res after being gone for a number of years in hopes of finding a better life. He has returned with a massive secret, and the world he once knew has changed as it now has a brand new casino, but with it a whole new set of problems. At the center of those problems is tribal leader Lincoln Redcrow, who seeks to bring his people back to their former glory by any means necessary. The question is, will Dash be his biggest supporter or part of his biggest downfall? Written by Jason Aaron with art by R.M. Guerrera and some additional guest artists like John Paul Leon and David Furno, among others, Scalped is a crime drama in the purest form. There may not be a more overused phrase than gritty when describing a story of this nature, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a term that better describes this entire experience of the 60-issue run. R.M. Guerrera's art helps exemplify that fact. It's a bit ugly, but so are the events that are typically taking place. Gruesome, depressing, and the muck of despair is the volume these storylines are set at, and his style speaks directly to maintaining that tone. This was a comic book that brought Jason Aaron to another level and showed one of his greatest strengths as a comic book creator, and that's the ability to build character. Redcrow to this day is perhaps the best character he has written because he's so hard to define. He is ruthless, but also heartfelt about his people and family. He's proud, but also ashamed. He's meticulous with his planning, but also will make rash decisions when his emotions get the best of him. He's a complete person in every way, making for compelling drama, and that's pretty much the case for nearly every character within this run. You will get issues that focus on a character that's mostly been in the background for the majority of the run, but suddenly you learn their story, and now the world becomes more expansive and lived in. It is world building done through character creation, which leads for a much better experience. It's rare to get a 60-issue run in today's market, but one of the biggest benefits is being able to showcase character growth as a teenage busboy eventually turns into the next crime lord when the right and perhaps wrong series events take place. Vertigo is often looked at as a 90s imprint because that's when it was at its strongest. That may be true, but Scalped deserves to be in the conversation as one of the best books ever to come out of it, and remains a must-read for any Vertigo fan.